Joining me now are Brian and Samantha Scott, residents of East Palestine, Ohio. Brian, what did it mean for you today to know that President Trump showed up, he made sure that supplies arrived, but President Biden still has not?
A lot of people have been walking around town with their heads full of doubt and fear and feeling neglected. And I feel like Trump's presence today helped reassure them that, they do care. They have not been forgotten about. And it definitely helped lift the spirits and give people some peace of mind, knowing that people know who we are and what's going on around here. And, with our president not showing up, it kind of did the opposite. And that's what was causing a lot of the neglect and the feelings of doubt and fear.
Well, I want to go to your wife next to you, Mrs. Scott, because when you think about the delay in even acknowledging what happened, I mean, it was almost like a kind of a casual dismissal of this. Just knowing that was happening in your country.
It definitely felt like a bold move for him to go to Ukraine while we have all of this going on here. I do just want to add one thing, if I could. As a small town, we have really rallied together with the help and support of other local towns in our area. But the moment we let the focus shift to the political aspect, I feel we lose our voice as a community. And we don't need that right now. So we are stronger together, and division is not going to help us get the justice that our town deserves, that our residents deserve, our agriculture, our personal health, not just now, but years to come.
Well, Brian, I understand Samantha's view that, look, politics is nasty. I get it better than anyone, believe me, and I empathize with that. However, you do need government help. And everyone rallying together is a beautiful thing, Brian. But when the EPA administrator is urging residents to trust the science, first, I want you to watch this and then react on the other side.
I'm not second-guessing their experiences. What I can say is the water that has been tested and the air that has been tested is coming back with no adverse health impact levels. And so we can provide the data. I trust the data. I trust the science.
Well, Brian, a lot of people reacting online tonight are saying, well, we trusted the data on COVID as well, about closing the schools and so much of the other things that we were told at the time. And that turned out not to be true. And so who do you trust now, Brian? Whom do you trust?
I think that's where a lot of the doubt comes from. And, consequently, it's resulting in the fear. If we've learned anything over the past few years, is that we've been lied to so much. We've been told half-truths very often. And now it comes to the point where when you do hear something, what do you believe? And what do you not believe? And I think that doubt is what's filling people with fear. We don't know who to believe, what to believe. And then that's when our safety feels at risk.
Well, and Samantha, I think that is the point. We want our politicians of both parties to just give us the facts.
Right.
And then we can make decisions based on the facts that we know. But when the facts are skewed or kind of dismissed because they're inconvenient, that's what hurts people. And it hurts public trust more than anything else. At times like this, you need to trust somebody.
Right. Absolutely.
And Samantha, right now, what is your message to Secretary Buttigieg, who will be, after these weeks, on scene there?
I need to be cautious with what I say. I don't want to paint my town in a poor image, but we are American people, and we are a small town, and
Samantha, I'm not.
Where are you?
I'm not saying
that's the message.
Right, Samantha. I'm not asking you to be pejorative, but he's going to be there, and it's a listening tour of sorts. So maybe, Brian, do you have a message for him? He wants to listen.
Come on down. You don't need to be in fear of your safety. We're not a mean town.
No.
We need our people who represent us to come down, show your face, give us your plan of action, show us that you care, make some changes, and just do your job, show up.
That's pretty simple. Do your job and show up. Everybody needs to hear that tonight. Brian and Samantha, great to see both of you. We're staying on this story. Thank you so much.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.